Oh, that's right.
You just want her in the back?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. That really freaked me out when I first saw it.
Wait, come here. Come on.
In the pitch black in Bollywood.
There were our passports and Felix vaccination and travel pack.
Oh my god, this
Our
side is gone, drone is gone.
The
all
camera.
of our, yeah, the camera, the
lenses.
lenses and
Trent isn't your typical outdoorsman. He's a unique mix of gamer and nature lover. He converted his van into a rolling gaming rig, streaming and playing while surrounded by scenic and remote backdrops. Always by his side is his cute little puppy. His videos are usually fun and cozy, and I'm a big fan of them myself. But this time, the vibe felt off. His next stop? The notoriously eerie Phantom Canyon Road.
Hi everyone, my name is Trent and I live and travel out of my van all across North America. And along my travels, I often stumble upon creepy, abandoned, or even haunted places. And today I am traveling through the mountains of Colorado, specifically on a road called Phantom Canyon Road. This is a road that was once a railroad system in the 1800s that transported passengers and gold from Canyon City to Victor, Colorado. And while that general synopsis may not sound very spooky to you, there is a reason why the locals call this road Phantom Canyon Road. And today I'm going to explore some of those stories while I camp in this supposed haunted forest alone.
Once the sun dipped below the horizon, Trent found himself steering along a narrow, shadowy dirt road. After driving through the darkness for a while, he finally pulled over and settled on a spot to camp for the night.
Okay, I think this is a good campsite for the night. We're right in the middle of this canyon here, and we've got a nice, beautiful, flowing creek right in front of us. However, we are right off the dirt road, but that doesn't bother me too much. I mean, the dirt road is the whole reason why we're here anyway. But before we jump into the spooky ghost stories for the night, I'm gonna hop in the van, set up Starlink, make a quick bite to eat, and then we'll come out, do some adventuring, and see if we witness anything while camping here or wandering on these roads. Millie, you ready for dinner? Yeah? All right, let's go.
And I've got to say, even his puppy had its own headlamp. Probably the most adorable thing ever. After getting everything set up inside the van, he connected his Starlink for internet access and then fixed himself a quick meal.
Looks so delicious, and it was made in less than 15 minutes right here in the comfort of my own van. Okay, now for the best part. Let's give this a taste test. Dang, that looks good. Mmm.
With dinner out of the way, he decided to stretch his legs and go for a short hike. But during his walk, he came across something that instantly caught his attention. It looked strange, definitely worth investigating, but it gave off a weird, unsettling energy.
Wait.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but I forgot. Wow. This is both incredibly creepy and beautiful at the same time. It's so weird to just like stumble upon too. Like when I was doing my research on this road, I knew that the tunnels were here, but on my way in, I didn't see any, so I just assumed they were no longer in use or something. I guess that's because I came from the north side of the road rather than the south, but this is wild. I don't know. I feel like if there were any place that I would... The freak was that? I swear. Oh, it's bats. Of course there's bats in here. It's a freaking cave. Duh.
Trent stepped into the tunnel to explore a bit. but that's when the noises started up.
I just wonder if there's any correlation there. You know, I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me or not, but I definitely just heard singing. Like distant singing. Okay, I know for a fact that the camera can pick it up. It is so faint that I'm like struggling to hear it. And I don't know if it's like the sounds bouncing off the tunnel walls or what, but it literally sounds like people singing.
He rushed back to his van, and almost immediately, something odd occurred there too.
Okay. I hope the camera picked it up, but I just heard a thud outside. I just turned on my light outside my sliding door. I don't see anything out the windows. It sounded like something hit my van. I'm like shaking right now. Hello?
Determined to figure out what caused the strange sound, he looked around outside. That's when he noticed a small shovel on the ground, likely knocked over after leaning against a tire. That might have been the noise he heard. Even though he managed to explain it, something still felt off. He couldn't shake the sensation of being watched, like something or someone was nearby. Honestly, if it were me in that moment, I'd crawl back inside, boot up the PC, and play something super chill, like Outlast. You know, the totally peaceful game where absolutely nothing terrifying ever happens. A popular YouTube channel known for stunning solo fishing adventures and scenic landscapes shared a video on December 19th, 2023, that took an unexpectedly serious turn. The creator had set out alone on a kayaking trip, planning for a quiet day to test new fishing gear. Nothing bit for the first half hour, which seasoned anglers would know is all part of the process. Instead of giving up, he paddled farther down the lake, watching the shallow waters for any sign of life.
Alright guys, I think I found a body, and that is not cool. Fishing day that I wanted to have. Alright guys, I already called 911 and someone is gonna come out here and check that out. But that's definitely a body, yo. Unless it's a freaking mannequin, which I hope it is. But alright, they're about to come. So let's go back. Let's go back because they're gonna come to the boat launch, and yeah, I'm not trying to go. And yeah, you guys know the drill. Well, that's our fishing for today. I'm not fishing anymore today. Now that is not what I came here to fish for. And I want to see all that today. Hey, you guys, it might be the police might be coming to launch a boat.
Who?
The police. Yeah, they might be coming to launch a boat.
Okay.
It looks like there's a body over there.
Oh no!
So I mean, they might bring a boat.
There's a body over there?
It looks like there's a body over there. So the police are coming out, and they might be bringing a boat.
Oh, terrible. We gotta go here.
It is.
No, we're not gonna go. Well, there's a body out here.
As he drifted forward, something in the distance drew his attention. An object floating still near a dock. Assuming it was just debris or maybe a chunk of wood, he moved in to get a better look. But as he got closer, everything shifted. His body language changed and the energy in the video dropped. The thing wasn't garbage. It had a shape disturbingly close to a person. Not wanting to jump to conclusions, he stayed back, kept filming, and quickly called emergency responders. Thankfully, they arrived shortly after.
Hey, man. Hey, so you see that red? See that's over there?
Okay.
Oh yeah, it looks, you can see it's like a hand kind of grabbing and like a head. You see that red little spot right there?
Yeah.
Right there. Like straight right there.
Yeah. Yeah. We'd have to go into that property.
So where I'm at. The person's on that body. You see that flag? The dock to the next, to the right.
Yeah, so you see that flag?
The
there's that dock, and then there's something floating right there.
So you guys, did you see it with your kayak?
Yeah, you can see
Jump in
it.
your kayak?
Oh, you can, yeah, you can.
Go, why don't you pull your stuff and let me go?
Yeah, there's like a half tree right there. I'll get the arrow there. This is dock. We got one, the dock right there. That's 1, 2, 4. It's a big dock.
Just right there. There you go.
See?
Yeah.
Up down and yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 3 houses.
Did you see what happened?
No, I just came in. I just started fishing.
And you saw
I was going to a dock, and I stopped there to fish for a little bit, and I was moving. And as soon as I moved, I was trying to cross. I saw something floating, and I see that like a body. I was like, oh, shoot, you know.
Thank you.
So I'm like, man, I told the I don't know if I should get that close.
Now,
I mean, I saw if he was moving, I would have tried to.
yeah,
You know.
so you saw him laying there.
Yeah, I
I don't know how long he's been there.
No.
I heard firemen out there. They're probably going to disturb the body before we get there, but I need phone number.
Phone number you gave
That's
them,
my phone number. Yeah.
I'll send you a link so you can download the footage.
Yeah.
You're gonna want that for evidence.
Yeah.
Versus taking the whole thing. You
Yeah.
know, it's better that you just download it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like I said, anything you guys need.
We're gonna. Sergeant's gonna find out if we're gonna kick you right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if we could just get a quick, just body cam,
Okay.
record a statement. I'm so and so. Here's my current address.
And then
current phone number.
I'll get him the video footage because he has video footage. So I'm gonna have
Okay,
to
yeah,
download.
download that, and then Rich said once that's all done, you're
Okay,
No,
let
or-
me do that with you.
He has my kayak.
Oh, the fire guy's got your kayak. Oh yeah, once they switch out boats, we'll switch out.
No, you're good.
We'll get it.
No,
So yeah,
you're
we'll
good.
get the Gervasio. Are you good with getting that statement then?
Yeah, I'll do it on my body cam, and then once he gets his kayak, we'll get him out of here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as soon as the raft takes off, we'll get the kayak back in for you.
Cool.
Yeah. So I gotta take a statement.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Commandeer the guy's kayak.
You know, I told him, hey.
Sacrifice for
The
Nah.
one thing I want to do in my job is commandeer something.
No, I told him, hey, there's my kayak. Go ahead, man.
I mean, we could get one of our kayaks out there so we can go.
I don't mind. You guys can keep it. Just call me when where to pick it up.
No, we'll get it back to you. It's like not even. You'll probably be done before. You have your ID on you again?
Yeah.
I'll do a statement right now. We'll go.
Just arriving at the boat launch, so
I would charge. What engine that he's from? 365. 365. You gotta charge him. For the rental.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can put as much as you want.
We're doing Hanford.
Oh, sure.
Your truck, huh? Oh yeah.
You guys gonna be that? They got ham. I'm gonna go to 2 different places. Picture one's at 5, one's at 6. Hey, but I appreciate that.
Oh man, you're good.
Sorry you gotta see that, man.
You just want her in the back?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. You helped us out a ton.
With his permission, first responders borrowed his kayak to reach the object faster. He remained close, helping where he could and showing them the footage he captured. Based on what he told them, the thing had drifted into view shortly after he started fishing. Police and investigators soon arrived and began collecting evidence, taking photos and asking questions. The kayak was temporarily used during the recovery process, and the video footage gave a timeline to work with. While authorities never confirmed what exactly the object was, those watching the video couldn't ignore what it resembled. It looked just like a human body. Some viewers suggested it might have been an accident, someone lost to the lake's current. Others whispered darker possibilities. Maybe it was staged, maybe something worse. Either way, the incident proved just how fast a peaceful fishing trip can turn into something chilling. It's a sharp reminder that outdoor adventures need more than just fishing gear. You need tools for emergencies, for safety, and for recording what you can't explain. Was it just a tragic coincidence? Or is there something more buried in that lake, waiting to be discovered? Encounters like this stay with you. What began as a normal solo outing ended as something far more haunting. What do you believe happened? Share your thoughts in the comments. Before we dive in, if you're into chilling encounters and strange stories, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into it. Julian and Sven, the duo behind the Travel Tellers channel, have spent years roaming the world. Alongside their dog Felix and their vintage van Daisy, they've crossed more than 60 countries, living a life of freedom, spontaneity, and discovery. They've hitchhiked, couch surfed, and now call the open road their full-time home. But none of their past adventures could have prepared them for what went down along the Mediterranean coast of Italy. It all started with something simple, a short walk, a break for lunch. But just minutes after leaving Daisy parked by the shoreline, everything took a sharp turn. That's when they got a sudden security alert.
Okay, so the door was closed.
It was like that.
There was a cover.
And yeah, there was a cover, and I saw immediately center pedal was lying down there. We didn't do that, and we left the cover there. And then I saw, look at the locks. The sliding door can't be opened anymore. It's blocked. I don't know. This one, I locked it before, and it's open. They just went in here. We left the chaos like this, kind of, but not exactly like this. So they threw this thing over there, and they took out the stand-up pedal, and then they grabbed
everything they could.
Everything they could.
So my handbag was down here. Luckily there's nothing important basically in my handbag. My handbag is a trash bag. But
except our passports.
There were our passports and Felix vaccination and travel pet passport inside. So this is gone, but this is just paper. We're in Europe, it doesn't really matter. We can cross the borders with our ID cards, and for Felix, he will be fine, no one will check it, it's okay. Not even my wallet was in there. A few days ago I put it somewhere else and I forgot about it. Oh, luckily, because otherwise the cards would be gone.
Your ID?
My ID, yeah. This is what I need to travel in Europe. Yeah, so from here only my handbag is missing.
The door is not broken, they just like climbed inside the car from the other side and grabbed everything they could, and unfortunately, I already saw it, our camera is gone. And oh my god, it's...
Our full camera bag.
My full backpack with all the camera stuff inside is gone. Drone is gone.
The
like
camera.
All of our, the camera, the lenses, and our
At first, they didn't think much of it. Their system had triggered false alarms before. But something about this one felt different. When they got back to the van, they immediately knew something was wrong. The locks had been tampered with. The sliding door refused to budge. Something wasn't right. Once they finally got inside, the damage was clear. Someone had broken in. Their stuff had been ransacked, bags were gone. But worst of all, their main camera gear, drone, and memory cards were missing. That wasn't just equipment, that was their livelihood. The way they filmed, told stories, and supported their travels. The loss? Over $6,000. None of it insured. But even in all that chaos, a few small blessings remained. The thieves had somehow missed a few critical items: a laptop, a backup camera, and a pouch full of SD cards, probably buried deep under clothes and clutter. It's likely the break-in got interrupted. A nearby family had shown up just after the alarm was triggered. The loud siren, combined with the new presence, was probably enough to scare the thief off before they could take more. The couple reported the crime to local police with help from nearby Italians. The officers were kind but honest. Whoever did this was long gone. It was the kind of theft that was fast, professional, and nearly impossible to trace. There were signs this wasn't random. When they first arrived, a car had been idling close by. Inside was a young couple, possibly acting as lookouts. The timing felt too exact. They had barely walked away from Daisy before the break-in happened. The thief moved quick, probably got in through the passenger side, grabbed what they could reach, and vanished. So, was it random? Or had they been watched the whole time?
Okay, so let's just start from the beginning. This is very, very bad. We wanted to go to the restaurant and...
Just 5 minutes from here.
Exactly. And then we saw when we left, there was a car standing on the street, and it was just like standing right at the point where Daisy is, and they were just standing there and looking at the car, I guess.
It was a young couple.
Yes, it was
saw.
a young couple. Later on we saw it was a young couple, but because it was standing there, I turned on the security system. So I turned it on, and like 1 minute after it says it's turned on, I got a notification on my watch that it detected like someone breaking into the car. And it never did that before, so we knew it's serious. So I immediately ran back to Daisy. At first I saw like everything looked good, all the windows are still there, not broken into, and I saw something under the bus, and it was the stand-up pedal, and I immediately thought, okay, that wasn't us, someone was inside the bus. And luckily there was a couple standing next to our car which just was getting ready to go to the beach, and they were Italians, and I asked them if they saw anything. They said no, there was just a family leaving the place. I also saw it, like a family with 2 children calmly driving off, but I guess they didn't do anything. Probably the thieves or the thief probably left because the family came, or like the other cars came.
And our
security system was ringing all the time. Yes, and I asked them if they could help us, like calling the police. I called the police, and luckily they talked to them and explained what happened in Italian.
More than the stolen gear, what hit hardest was the feeling of being violated. Daisy wasn't just a van, it was their home. Knowing strangers had gone through it while they were only steps away was deeply unsettling. What if they hadn't come back when they did? What else might have been taken? Or even worse, what if they had walked in while the robbery was happening? Was this just an unlucky break or a targeted hit? Let us know what you think. Because when you live on the road, the line between freedom and vulnerability is a lot thinner than most people realize. John, the man behind the YouTube channel Exploration Unknown, is no stranger to creepy places. For over 8 years, he's traveled into forgotten ruins and long-abandoned buildings, capturing every unsettling moment on camera. From ghost towns to collapsing factories, he's even slept overnight in locations most wouldn't dare enter. While most of his content showcases the haunting beauty of what's left behind, not every trip is peaceful. Some push him into uncomfortable territory. In this video, John heads out to camp at an old, falling-apart farmstead deep in the woods. Local stories claim the land is cursed or haunted, but that's not what drew him in. He's fascinated by history, especially places that time forgot. So, on November 9th, 2017, just as daylight slips away, he hikes through the thick forest and arrives at the site as the final rays vanish through the trees. With his tent pitched and gear unpacked, he begins to document the remains. The buildings are barely standing, rotting away with age.
Makes me curious. Oh, inside the old chicken coop. Crazy. Sorry, guys. Looks like some glass and stuff down there for some reason. I don't know why there'd be glass in an old chicken coop, but okay. I'm not gonna lie, that really freaked me out when I first saw it. Which is weird because it's like somebody's jacket just hanging there. Look at all this stuff here. Now that is a relic of the past. It's like an old 80s printer. So cool. Look at all these little spindly things here. Looks like something that could be used on a turn lathe. So this way. This whole building here is just, looks like over here it's starting to collapse in the back a little bit.
He steps inside and begins to find strange relics. Rusty machinery from the 80s, tools buried in dust, and fast food wrappers from decades ago. Oddly, some electronics still sit in their boxes, untouched. It's as if whoever lived here once just walked out and never returned.
Yeah, this looks like the doors that would have been in it. They've actually been here a while. Look at the dust on this. There's some wood up there. A whole bunch of tobacco sticks up here. Some more windows. A little bit of hay. This is actually a thriving farm at one point. Let's go around here. Look at that old bush hog. What's in here? Oh, that's neat. It's like the shepherds and stuff, like a, well, it's a camel. It's a nativity scene. Look at all that grease. I'm gonna drop my camera in that. Some old belts here. Still a pretty solid looking old barn, except for that corner. Oh, I just love being out in the woods at night. Something really freaking cool about it.
As the night wears on, John keeps filming, though something in the air feels off. He comments on the peacefulness, but behind his words is a growing sense of tension. The woods seem too still. Shadows feel heavier. Eventually, he packs up the camera and settles in for the night, thinking his exploration is done. But something had already happened, and he didn't know it yet. It wouldn't be until days later, while editing the footage, that he'd find something deeply unsettling. Going frame by frame through one of the clips, he spots it. Off in the darkness, almost hidden behind a tree, stands a faint figure dressed in white. So still, it's easy to miss. It appears to be watching him. That moment sends a chill through him. He thought he'd been alone, but this changed everything. Whoever or whatever it was never made a sound, never moved closer. But it was there, and John never saw it with his own eyes. Only his camera did. What was supposed to be another decaying structure became something far more disturbing. Some viewers say it could have been a person, maybe another explorer or someone hiding out in the woods. Others believe the figure was something paranormal, especially given the property's eerie reputation and how still the figure remained. Maybe it was all coincidence, or maybe something was lurking, hiding just out of reach, waiting. If not for the footage, John would have never known. And that raises a terrifying thought. What would have happened if he had turned around and seen it standing there? On December 10th, 2016, Nick headed into the forest for an early morning walk with his dog, recording the entire thing. That alone isn't strange. Lots of people film their pets during peaceful strolls. It's just something you do for the good vibes, so no need to question why he was filming. Anyway, let's get to it. While capturing footage, his camera unintentionally picked up something strange. Here's the clip. Nick later explained that he hadn't seen a single person out there and was certain it was just him and his dog in the woods. You can actually see the dog responding to the figure, not barking, but definitely alert, like it picked up on something unusual. The figure itself is unsettling. It kind of resembles a World War II soldier with a helmet and trench coat. Or maybe it was just an old man moving silently through the trees. Whether it was a ghost or simply someone Nick didn't notice, one thing's for sure. It gave off an undeniably creepy vibe. On September 12th, 2024, the YouTube channel Stay Haunted released a video that takes viewers into one of the UK's darkest supernatural zones, Ballboy Forest. Known as one of the top 5 most haunted spots in the area, it's infamous for reports of violent spirits, ancient cult activity, and eerie vanishings. The team sets out to find a legendary altar said to be hidden deep within the overgrown woodland. But things take a strange turn the moment they step inside.
I think we need to get up.
Yeah, let's go up. Let's go up.
Right, which way? We're going back the way?
Back the way, so we know which way.
Right, back in the forest again. My light's having a meltdown. I don't understand why it's flashing like that. Because it's fully charged. What? Yeah, all the trees are all broken. My God. crazy. Yeah, my things died. Here, fully charged light. And it's dead. What the hell, like? Oh, I don't know what this is doing.
Hold on. We still need to get out there, but we're checking them up where we are.
My torch is dead. Look at this. Fully charged battery, charge of 4 left. And it's dead.
Right. We're here.
Uh-huh.
I want to get to here. So the meat was we guy here, right out this tree line.
Yeah.
And then cut across, there's a big path there along the water and then over to this building.
Okay.
And investigate that building and then the Druid altar's maybe up behind it somewhere. Like further up the pathway.
Yeah.
But see, originally what I had planned was we came in here and walk along this path here.
Mm-hmm.
So walk right along that, straight to that.
Yep.
But me and you
walked
in here and walked way in that middle of the forest.
Jesus, that's crazy.
So we need to find that.
They quickly lose their sense of direction. Trails marked on maps don't exist. Fallen trees appear arranged unnaturally. Their flashlight beams begin malfunctioning, and one device dies instantly despite being fully charged. The deeper they move, the more the forest seems to twist around them. They speak of a dam, a flowing river, and a crumbling wall, landmarks that feel part memory, part illusion. As they press further in, it starts to feel like the woods are trapping them. That's when they begin to hear faint voices. Children's voices.
Aaron! Have you heard children's voices?
Right here, you know?
Yep, I heard it.
Hello?
Right, everybody, we have now just went in to do an investigation in the pitch black in Ballybowie Forest. We're now hearing stuff.
What was that moving?
This is crazy. Oh my god, he's seen something moving.
The other torch?
There's not many people. Not many people that can say that they've...
See up there where your torch is?
Yeah.
There's like a shadow or something just walked across and moved.
Shadow?
Yeah, like a shadow figure, like dark figure moved across there. Right where your torch is now.
Yeah, there. So, we're going to do a bit of an investigation because we just didn't want to leave. Because we couldn't find, obviously, the altar and everything. But we've had some crazy stuff happen already, like I tell you that. And even on the way here, mad stuff's been happening. So, let's do this and get spooky.
I'm going to set some stuff up.
He's just using the torch here to put the equipment out. Like, look at this here, like, see when I turn round. As always, if you don't believe us, that's what I'm seeing right now. Oh my god. My camera's just like, nope. Cap all over there, there's a cap all over there, there's a music box. Oh my god. This is crazy. I'm probably going to have a sit down here.
Echoes of laughter and soft sobbing float through the darkness. Then a new layer of fear creeps in. Music. A music box they had left out in the open begins playing by itself. Not once, but several times, often right after they request a sign. It feels like something unseen is messing with them, circling them, playing games while they try to stay on track. They talk about catching glimpses of shadowy figures, loud bangs nearby, and the constant sensation of being watched. Their camera glitches, lights flicker, and the terrain beneath them turns hazardous with thick mud, broken branches, water traps, and even swampy patches. But what truly rattles them is when they discover children's clothing, small, soaked, and freshly hung on a tree branch. No one recalls seeing it earlier. They'd walked past this very spot before and it had been empty. Now the clothes hang there, swaying like an offering. That's when fear takes over and they abandon the mission, rushing toward the road, only to lose their way again. The surroundings all blur together. The air feels off. It takes them 2 full hours to finally find their exit. Once back in the car, everything falls silent. They're shaken, mentally fogged. The host tries to stay composed in the final words of the video, but admits this experience pushed the limit. The scariest things don't always scream or chase. Sometimes they just wait. And somewhere, deep inside that cursed forest, they never uncovered the altar. But maybe the altar found them. On June 25th, 2025, Thomas Locke posted a deeply personal video to his channel, marking what he called a huge step forward, his first solo wild camping trip. Unlike his usual content, this one carried a more raw, honest energy. He'd chosen a secluded patch of woods on private land, permission granted, hoping it would offer solitude without too much unpredictability. He wasn't pushing survival limits this time. It was more about becoming comfortable alone, easing himself into the silence.
I appreciate this isn't like wild camping. And I imagine a lot of people are thinking, oh well, this is just car camping. At a certain point, all you're doing is car camping. And that's true, but what I need to do, and I've said this a few times recently, is build up this like tolerance to camping, where I know that I'm going to get a good night's sleep. I know I'm not going to get freaked out by the sounds in the night. This is a perfect spot, by the way. This is literally a perfect spot. The car's just there. A bit lame, but this is a good spot. I've got to build up that tolerance. I've got to get used to the sounds of the woodland in the night, and knowing that I'm in a safe place, I have permission to be in, is going to help with that, for sure. Because you see what happened with the, and I felt like I was being watched, and I felt like I wasn't welcome, whereas I know I could be being watched. I haven't got to worry about anything like that.
The evening went smoothly. He parked close by, got his tent set up, and kicked off a live stream with his viewers. He admitted feeling nervous, but was handling it well. Everything seemed under control, and mentally he sounded steady.
Righto, that's the live stream done. Not bad at all. Shout out to Ian for the super chat, £5, what a legend. And that'll be available to watch as well if you want to catch up with all that. It was a lot of nonsense. I had some absolute freaks in my chat tonight. It's starting to get dark, so I think, I mean it's not, right, it's still bright out, like you can see the sky is still bright. I think I'm gonna head into bed. The darker it gets, the more panicky I'm gonna be, but there's no reason to be.
I won't lie, I'm not feeling it. Me. Oh god, I just saw a tree, and for a second there I thought, oh god, it looked like a creature, man. My brain recognised it as that, and then I turned away and then I looked back and then it processed it. Yeah, no, I'm not feeling it, boys. Into my tent and just chill out and calm my nerves down, I'll be fine. I literally came off the live stream, looked around.
But once the live stream ended and night fell, that comfort began to fade. The woods around him took on a different shape. Shadows began to play tricks. One moment he saw a tree, the next his brain thought it was a person standing just beyond his line of sight.
Chill out for a little bit, see how I feel. I need to get over it, man. I need to get over it. It's as simple as that. Persevere. Just what I wanted. Monk chat going crazy. I'm chilling out though. I'm glad that I caught that sort of moment of like doubt on camera. It's very hot. I'm gonna stick it out.
That would be a terribly freaky noise if I didn't know what it was.
At first, he tried brushing it off with laughter, but as he tried to sleep, the calm shattered. A shriek rang through the trees, high-pitched and chilling, almost like a human scream. His instincts kicked in fast. He shot upright in fear, completely awake. The sound returned again and again, lasting nearly half an hour. Eventually, he figured it was likely a muntjac deer, a species known for screaming in a way that sounds terrifyingly human. But even with that knowledge, the atmosphere had completely changed. That sense of peace was gone. He couldn't rest. Every movement in the dark, branches cracking, leaves rustling, felt amplified, like something hidden was creeping closer. Tension settled in his bones. After a while, he decided to pack up and leave, not out of fear, he later said, but because the tension wouldn't let him sleep. It was that wild camper's instinct. Don't wait around when something feels wrong. Just gather up and go. Some may say he overreacted, that his mind played tricks. But anyone who's camped deep in the dark woods knows how real that mental weight can get. And the scream of a muntjac? It's infamous in the UK for sounding like a woman crying out. Even when you know what it is, your nerves won't calm. Rational thoughts don't always stop your instincts. So, was it only a deer, or did something else, ancient and silent, observe him from the shadows? Let us know what you think, because sometimes the fear in the woods isn't yours alone. Sometimes something else out there feels it too. For watching more disturbing encounters, click here, and if you're enjoying the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, Campfire Encounters. Thanks for watching.